It has a clicker. You can just adjust it. You can tap your tap light from across your room. Everyone needs one of these. Do you guys want to see how I made it? Okay, you guys, I'm going to show you this super cool light trick. I got this idea from Jennifer over at Forever Young Farmhouse. So thank you, Jennifer, for always being awesome. We ended up using a different light than what she used because of our space. So she has hers hanging over, I think she has two, hanging over a desk to light up this awesome sign that she made. And ours is going to be hanging on a brick wall that's going to get walk-through traffic across it. So I think hers has like two different arms. So hers extends out farther from the wall. Ours, we just wanted it to like light up the sign that we're using. Can you guys see me? So we chose this one, and I've linked everything that I used. If you don't see it in the description box, DM me and I can get it to you. But it's all in my Amazon store under dining room remodel or something like that. Anyway, it's really easy. We're not gonna run electricity to this. Instead, we're gonna use puck lights, which is crazy. But they're not just any puck lights, they have a remote. So you can do timers with them, but it'll be nice when they're hanging not to have to like go and tap them and click them up to turn on. So I'll show you guys those. We got these, they came as a 3-pack. The lights come as a 2-pack, so we have like an extra one for our kid to play with in a room or something. And for right now, we're only gonna place one light for the sign. So we'll probably do the other light somewhere else. I tested this yesterday before I went to make a video for you guys to make sure that it worked really well. I'm using a different glue than Jennifer used, and we are using the Gorilla Glue, and it's the epoxy. So it did work. My husband was trying to pull it, grab it, rip it off. I'm giving as much force as I can, and this sucker is not gonna move. So I'm gonna show you how to do it really quickly. Okay, so the lights come disassembled. So we're gonna assemble them. I didn't even have to read the directions. That's how easy it is before we glue this little section in there. So this piece goes on top. This piece goes through, and it comes through, you can see enough right there. And then there's this little ring that I'm gonna put inside. And screw in. All right, so that'll be nice and tight. And then I can adjust these screws to make them a little bit tighter later, but the light itself is together and ready. It's kind of hard because of this little knob. It's hard to hold. I'm gonna turn it this way so that you can see. So the puck lights obviously come like this. You'll remove the back and then just have this. I'm gonna use 150 grit sandpaper. The Gorilla Glue says to sand the surface. I'm not gonna sand in here because I don't wanna ruin the paint. So seriously quick sanding, just rough it up. Sorry, sound probably pretty gross. I'll do it fast, I promise. And then get all the dust off. I don't have a paper towel. Okay, next we're gonna mix the epoxy. I'm gonna set this aside. Kind of way in the way. Okay, we're gonna mix the epoxy, and you wanna mix that for at least 20 seconds, and then you have to apply it within 5 minutes. So when you're ready to roll in the epoxy, make sure you don't have any distractions. I'm gonna mix it in the tray. Okay. You guys can tell that I really DIY, fly by the seat of my pants, right? The directions say to get all of the air out like you are about to give someone a shot. So I might accidentally shoot epoxy across my house. Ah. Okay, we're good. I don't know if you guys can see this. I squeezed that much. How much is that? Like the size of a quarter. Okay. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Okay. And then you want to mix it. And you want to mix for at least 20 seconds, it says. So, since this is clear, you guys can see what I'm doing. I think it's been 20 seconds. I don't know. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna apply it directly to here, and then we're gonna put it in there. I'm using also a mason jar. This happens to have a lid, it's a candle, but I'm gonna use it to set the light on since I can't leave the light sitting like this, and it's gonna have to have a little bit of pressure to it. So use a mason jar or something. It actually fits perfectly as far as size is concerned for the lamp to go directly on top of it. Okay, so as you can see, I should have my own cooking show. I'm really good at this. I'm going along this top rim, and I have no idea how much epoxy I need. Yesterday, I think I used a little bit too much, but I was afraid that I wasn't going to use enough, and then in the middle of the night, this thing would come like crashing down while we were sleeping. My husband says it can hold like 330 pounds, and we are just asking it to hold 3 AA batteries, so I think it's gonna be good. If not, I will definitely let you guys know in my stories. Okay, here we go. Okay, evenly coated. Yeah. This part is super nerve-wracking. So, sorry, I have to do it this way so that I don't. I'm literally just gonna drop it. It's in. And I want to position it. And then I'm gonna hold it like this. Probably for like another 20 seconds. It takes 5 minutes for it to actually set and cure. And then it says, because you'd normally be using this on a project that you could clamp it, it says to clamp it for 20 minutes. Because I couldn't clamp it, I just held it like this for a few minutes and then put it on top of the jar and press down on it for a couple more minutes and then let it sit for like 2 hours, and it was just fine. So I'm gonna keep pushing on this and then set it on top of the mason jar and let it sit. That's it. Okay, now that you guys have really seen that process, I'm gonna put the mason jar here and then flip it so that I don't have to worry about it. That's already like the cutest light I've ever seen. Okay, so then I'm gonna show you guys. When you're done, you've got this. This is my finished version, and you've got your batteries and your lights, and you just click it into place, right? And then grab your super fancy deal. I love this part. Hallelujah. It's amazing. Okay, and then look, you can dim. Oh, 50%, 100%, 50, less. You wanna like mood lighting, like just a little bit. Isn't that so cool? I love it. I have no idea how long these batteries last. I'll keep you guys posted. We plan to only light the sign when we are like having dinner or we have company, so these aren't gonna be on all the time anyway, but I think it's a really fun way to add these cool lights, especially above artwork or things that you love. So, have you guys seen this before? It's awesome. I'll show you what the finished look is when we have our sign up, but I wanted to show you guys. Also, thank you to Jennifer at Forever Young Farmhouse. I love following her. She always has really fun ideas and she's really silly. She makes you feel like a BFF. So, yep, that's it. That's all I got. Okay, have a good day. Bye. Okay, so here it is. Here's my remote. I'm gonna push the red button and then push the green. You can also take it up a notch. That's as bright as it goes. Or you can take it down a notch. Pretty cool. Also, you have to be like really right up on it to be able to see that it's a puck light. And even still, I don't know that anyone would notice. I love it.